Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Higher Love Tarot. This is a collective message for the divine masculines and the divine feminines. Okay, so just to give you an introduction, I am, besides being an intuitive tarot reader, I'm also a meditation teacher, and most of my readings come from a place of many years of spiritual practice, almost 20 years. So, this is going to be a safe place. It's a new channel. There's no drama here, there's no negativity, just pure spiritual energy. And I welcome you all. Um, my readings are not like traditional tarot readings, they will primarily on ascension spreads. So, we do current energies, carrier energies, and future energies. Okay, and then I offer some guidances as and where required, maybe some meditation techniques. Now, this particular reading is for those individuals out there who feel that they have attained some level of spiritual mastery. They are in touch with their divine feminines and their divine masculines. Okay, whether you are masculine in form or feminine in form, it doesn't matter, but you should have to relate to this reading, reach a certain level of spiritual advancement. You must have done the work, worked on your shadow side, and attained a certain level of, I would say, consistent joy on a day to day basis. Okay, so this reading is specifically for those individuals. Let's begin. The first card is the divine masculine of the deck, the Emperor. Okay, that's your current energy. What can I say? The second card, which is the carrier energy, is the Star. Okay, and the third card is the Mizan, which is your future energy. Okay, right. So, the way I'm going to read this is we clarify each of these cards. Sorry, I didn't translate that the Mizan is the judgment in the traditional tarot deck. Okay, so you can already see through the cards that this reading has already taken a higher dimension to have judgment in your outcome with Emperor in your current energy. This is already talking about a certain mastery that you've attained. Okay, so what I'm getting, this is the message for both my divine masculines and feminines. Just give me a second, please, while I receive the download for this. If any of you are wondering what is that hissing sound, I'm in a forest and I can't do anything about it. It doesn't sound as loud as it may on the mic, but I'm sorry for that. There really isn't nothing I can do about this sound. It's quite beautiful in reality, though. Okay, so the message I'm getting is that whatever mastery you've attained in your current life, which you have because you're in an emperor mode, you're in complete control of your mind and heart, of your body and mind. Okay, it's like you're calling the shots in your own life. You're giving birth to new things, new adventures, new creative endeavors. And background, somewhere, there is a very big blessing coming for you. Okay? Now, this blessing requires that you remain very humble, because the Emperor, you may have entered this mode recently, has a tendency to become a little egoistic. So, what I'm getting the message for you to remain in this divinity of yours, in this centeredness which you've attained, is when this blessing comes in, be as humble as you possibly can. Don't let it get to your head. Because often what happens is when abundance comes, we start mistreating other people. We forget our responsibilities towards humanity. And we lose compassion. We also get this sense of, now I can do whatever I want. And the universe is trying to tell you that maintain a balance, stay humble, stay grounded. Okay? When your carrier energy is the star, this is an extension of what I just said, is that be in this healing energy, heal others, because you're already healed. You're an emperor, okay? You're in emperor mode. So use your abundance and your blessings to share with others. You can do a lot for the world, for humanity. Try to manifest your life purpose, because these cards are showing me that you are a very high being, possibly a star seed or a light worker. So whether if you are feminine in form, then you can relate to the emperor as the empress, and if you're a masculine, then of course the emperor is the divine masculine. So use this energy to heal and help humanity as much as possible, because what's in store is a rebirth, not just for you but for those around you. It's like you are being given this power to change people's lives. And the universe is asking you to come out of any kind of potential selfishness that you may enter into when you come into emperor mode. That's why I said this is an advanced reading, because a lot of us are just grappling with day to day struggles. But this particular reading is for those who have attained a certain level of internal and external mastery. Okay? And they feel abundant enough to share themselves with people around them and humanity. So, this card is saying that when you have done all this work and this healing, you see that blessing I was talking about, okay? It's been bestowed upon you. You've been given some power. If you've not already experienced it, you will in the coming weeks and months. And use this power to transform people's lives around you. This is the message that I have for the divine masculines and the feminines. Let's look at some clarifying cards. We have the Tower. So basically, you've come into this suddenly. Perhaps you had an awakening. The universe put you in a situation and it kind of thrust you in a position of self-control and self-mastery and authority, which is why I think the word of caution is coming, because it was sudden. There is also the possibility that the abundance that you have received, you might convert it into something egotistical. So the universe is warning you that don't do that, stay humble, and use your powers and whatever abundance that you've received for the healing of others. Okay, let's look at the star. In my other readings, I do 3 clarifying cards, but because this is a different reading, I'm using only 1 clarifying card because, as you can see, every card that's coming out is of a higher dimension. It's very positive. So the Four of Wands is clarifying the star. And I think this is what I was telling you, that your own stability is connected to the stability of people around you. Okay? And like the teachings of the Buddha and Buddhism, which teaches interdependence. So we are interconnected as human beings. And if you've been given this position of power, and if you've been blessed with this kind of a gift or, an inner power of sort, then there comes a huge responsibility with it. So try to look at yourself as part of a larger whole. The Four of Wands, of course, is about stability, but it's also about home. And in your case, it's not about a physical home because I'm talking to my divine masculines and feminines. For you, it is more about a home where people feel safe. So, in your energy, you must generate, or you have the ability and power to generate a safe space for many people. And that is your calling, that is the kind of life purpose that you can put your energies into and help humanity in whatever way you can. So that not just you, but people around you are happy and elated. Because you've already done this, you've already attained this mastery. So you don't need to prove anything to anyone. Now you're in a position to give. Let's look at the clarifier for judgment. The Three of Swords. Okay, so this, like I was saying, you went into this suddenly because you came from a realization, okay? Possibly from some kind of pain that you've experienced in life, whether it was the loss of a loved one, death, or maybe everything you had was taken from you. And it was taken from you, but was also given back to you, okay? So I see this more as an underlying kind of energy telling me the story behind all this and how you've come into this current position of judgment and a rebirth, so to speak. But whatever you have done, it has taken you to a new spiritual height. And the universe is asking my divine masculines and feminines to listen to your calling and to not convert the gifts that you have been given, the spiritual gifts and the worldly gifts. Don't convert it into some kind of a ego trip, okay, in the softest possible way. So this is the overlying message, the underlying message, sorry. And one last card of caution is the Ten of Swords. So what is dead, okay? Let it remain there and allow the new transformation, the new position that you're in. Let it come and settle itself. Don't go back and try to remember this because a new dimension is unfolding before you. This is the carrier energy, okay? So, your advice is to let go of anything painful that happened in the past and allow this beautiful energy of healing and of healing others to enter your life and to completely transform the destiny that you have come with. You have a higher purpose, and it's asking you to put away these swords, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords. It's not in your energy anymore, it's not required. Your energy now is Emperor, Judgment, and Star. This is who you are. And anything that has held you back or has given you pain, you should actually be very grateful to it. Because without this experience, there is no way that you would have entered into this. Like I said, it was sudden. Because you're already a divine masculine or feminine, when something like this happens and you enter into a tower moment, you will have a sudden enlightenment. It doesn't take a divine masculine or a divine feminine too much time to enter into their higher mode, into their higher being. One shocker and you are already put in emperor or empress mode. Okay? It doesn't take a lifetime. It takes just a sudden second, a split second. And that's how enlightenment happens. Right, so I hope this reading helped and resonated with some of you. Do drop a like, share, comment. Again, I apologize for that hissing. Also, I'll be adding subtitles to the video by tomorrow. Unfortunately, I don't have my laptop with me today. Uh, I had to leave it in the office for some work. So please bear with me, and I hope you visit my channel again. Do subscribe, like, share. Anything will be a big help. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Take care.